Interest rates are on the rise and there's nothing we can do to stop them. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why interest rates have been on the rise as of recent, where it will be going in 2022, what's the cause of these rates increasing. We're going to talk a little bit about the federal government. We're going to talk about what you guys can control in terms of your mortgage interest rates. And we're also going to talk about, obviously, how mortgage interest rates are going to affect the housing market, real estate, especially if you guys are interested in purchasing a home this year. This is the perfect video for you guys. We're gonna go into first what we can control in terms of our mortgage rates and your mortgage rates. So the first thing that you guys can do to control what your rates are to get the best possible interest rates from your lender or your bank is to have, number one, the best credit score possible. For everyone who doesn't know, usually to get the best rates from a lender, a 720 credit score will suffice. You usually will get the best interest rates. It also depends on your loan to value. So these are the things that we can control as consumers. We can put 20% down. That's the loan to value. So you'll be borrowing 80% and putting 20% cash down. And that usually gets you the best rates. Sometimes even if you put 10%, 15%, the rates may not increase significantly. And it's a great way to purchase a home, whether you're a first-time home buyer or you're an investor looking to get another cash flowing property. Mortgage interest rates affect everyone. You know, whether you're thinking about refinancing, now is the time to do it. And I'll talk about why later in the video, so stay tuned. Let's now talk about what we can't control as consumers and what is up to the government. So the federal government has recently taken to public that they're going to solve the inflation problem, or try to solve the problem that has been looming with printing out so much money. With knowing that, they have now been raising rates up, and they have stopped buying MBSs, mortgage-backed securities, from lenders. So a little backstory if you guys don't know. Within 2021, the federal government was buying up MBSs from lenders to stimulate the economy, to keep interest rates low. Well, that kept interest rates low because, you know, the federal government was backing that up. But as of December 2021, the federal government has publicly stated that they're going to be slowing down their purchases of MBSs, mortgage-backed securities. So that internally affects going into 2022, going to January now. That negatively affects mortgage rates. Federal governments are going to start making policies starting March that are going to affect lenders, and those policies that the governments are making, they're going to make lenders increase their rates. And, you know, the slowing down of buying up MBSs, they're going to make the interest rates go up. You guys get the sense of the question now. Where is the rates going in 2022? Obviously, we're seeing inflation. We're seeing the federal government stopping buying the MBSs. So the general direction is obviously up. We haven't seen rates this high since May of 2020. And that says a lot. So that's almost 2 years ago. Everyone from the National Association of Realtors to Wells Fargo to a host of other corporations and groups are predicting that interest rates are going to be between 3.3 to 3.5 by March, and by the first quarter, the end of the first quarter of the year. So we're still in January. You still have time to lock in a refinancing rate or lock in your pre-approval. Speak to your lender if you're thinking about purchasing, and speak to your realtor if you're thinking about purchasing within the first quarter of the year. So January, February, March. Speak to them so they can best plan you for this. Obviously, we want to take advantage of the lowest rates possible. If you guys have any questions regarding purchasing a home, especially in Pennsylvania, especially in Philadelphia here, feel free to contact me. My contact info is below. I am a licensed realtor here in Pennsylvania, soon to be also in New Jersey and also Florida. So feel free to contact me, guys, going to this new year. I'm excited to help a lot of people. And now let's talk about how that affects housing prices. How does that affect real estate, and how does that affect you as investors, home buyers, landlords, even tenants? who are thinking about buying maybe. Usually mortgage interest rates, when they're low, usually the housing market goes up. So usually prices of houses go up because so many people are taking advantage of low interest rates to purchase homes. So they're going to be overpaying for homes, even though it might be 20,000 over, 50,000 over. They know that their mortgage rate is low enough, and their mortgage payments monthly is low enough for them to purchase. Now the opposite goes when mortgage rates are going up. So now prices of houses are going to predictably go down a little bit. They're going to take a hit, maybe 10%, 15%, who knows? We'll see. But obviously, if mortgage rates go up, there's going to be less buyers qualified for a loan, less buyers interested in purchasing a house. So there's going to be less competition out there, depending on the market you're in, between, whether you're between 100,000 to 300,000. Usually anything a little bit over 400,000 or 500,000, the market is slower. It's less competitive, less buyers in that market. And if you're in luxury, anything over 750, 800, 900, a million plus, usually the properties are going to stay on the market for a bit, so you'll have time to consider your options. But going into 2022, we're going to see some houses, in my prediction. I'm not I'm not an oracle or anything, but I think that prices of houses will go down slightly. We'll see a lot of reductions on Zillow. We already see a lot of reductions. I have gotten a lot of my buyers under contract for at asking or less than at asking recently. So that just shows comparatively to, last summer, where we're getting outbid by 10, 20, 50, thousand. Ridiculous. Now even investors are getting a deal on properties. So going into spring, there's still a low inventory of listings, meaning there's not a lot of properties on the market for sale. That's been an ongoing problem for the past year or so, a year and a half. And that we're going to see that continue throughout at least spring market of 2022. That's about the summary of what the market is going to be looking at as of 2022. I'll give you guys an update in the second quarter of 2022 if you guys like. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you guys want to see that, and comment below if you guys are interested in me having updates with these mortgage rates, because obviously it affects everyone. And if you think, oh, you're a tenant, or you're someone who's not even in the market yet for a home. Well, tenants, if rates are going up and the cost of living is going up, inflation in the economy, usually landlords will consider increasing their rent payment requirement. Whenever your lease is up, you might see that your landlord might increase your rent, and we don't want that. So we want to keep information in the loop and prepare for it. So if you guys are tenants, look out for that and prepare to negotiate or find another place. And if you guys are looking to get into the market, first-time home buyers, there's a whole bunch of plans, FHA programs, first-time home buyer programs that you can look into that will lock in a great low interest rate while also maybe having down payment assistance. I know in Philadelphia there was a LIFT program that provided $15,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance. Actually, one of my pre-approved buyers have been qualified for that, and I'm excited to work with that person to find their home here in Philadelphia. So if you think about buying a home, think about that. Think about going to the year, what the interest rates will be, and you should follow along. We'll definitely stay tuned on that. I'll make more videos for you guys on this topic for sure if you guys enjoy this content. And if you guys have learned something, if you guys enjoyed me having to do research for these videos, feel free to please support me by clicking the like button and sharing this video to someone that may appreciate this information. And with that, guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Peace out. Stay humble, stay hungry.